The USS Borie, named after a distinguished Secretary of the Navy, had been commissioned into a world at war. As part of Task Group 21.14, its mission primarily had been the ubiquitous and unending hunt for German U-boats, which threatened the lifeline of supplies between the United States and its allies in Europe. Prior to that fateful night, Borie had already tasted battle, its hull weathered and its crew tempered by the relentless North Atlantic. As autumn 1943 approached, the darkened seas were fraught with peril. Convoys were a lifeline threaded through a deadly labyrinth of Nazi submarines. Task Group 21.14, a hunter-killer group, patrolled the vast and volatile ocean expanse under Captain Red Beardall, charged with the detection and destruction of any lurking predators. A silent war fought largely beyond the sight of land and peace. The atmosphere aboard was tense. The crew was constantly on high alert, knowing that the conflict could find them at any moment. Each rolling wave could hide a periscope. Every distant echo on the sonar could be a torpedo in the gloom. It was during this high tension that radar picked up an anomalous signal late on October 30th, 1943, sending chills deeper than the ocean's cold. On a stormy Halloween night in 1943, amidst the chilling roll of Atlantic waves, a battle unfolded that mirrored the Gothic horrors celebrated on land. The USS Borie, a seasoned destroyer of the United States Navy, found itself locked in a life-or-death struggle not just with the tempestuous sea, but with an enemy as relentless and unforgiving as the ocean itself. This was no mere skirmish, but a duel in the most profound sense, pitting man and metal against the raw forces of nature and the cunning of man-made ingenuity. Under the cover of darkness and the howl of the wind, history was written in salt and blood, a tale of valor, desperation, and the unyielding will to survive. As the night glossed over the Atlantic with eerie quietude, broken only by the roar of the sea, USS Borie's crew stood at battle stations. The radar anomaly swiftly morphed into a definitive target. U-405, a feared and stealthy hunter in the Kriegsmarine submarine force. Borie made its move, racing through mounting waves and biting wind to intercept. The encounter escalated quickly into a chaotic tableau of fire and water. Borie's initial depth charge attacks threw plumes of sea and shrapnel into the night sky, illuminating the dark ocean with bursts of fiery light. U-405, caught off guard but far from defeated, retaliated with furious countermaneuvers, diving and weaving through the gloom, evading depth charges with desperate agility. In an unprecedented move, as both vessels pushed their limits, Borie's captain decided on a bold and dangerous gambit. With machinery groaning and the steel hull tormented by the relentless ocean, Borie rammed into U-405, a chaotic clash of metal that doomed both ships to damage beyond simple battle scars. The crews faced each other across decks awash with seawater. Gunfire exchanged at perilously close range, turning the sea battle from a mechanical engagement to an intense personal struggle for survival. The fight raged for hours, a grim dance of death played out on a liquid stage, Borie's crew displaying a blend of bravery and desperation. The destroyer's guns barked relentlessly, attempting to silence their adversary, while the sea itself seemed intent on consuming them both. The solemn light of dawn on November 1st revealed the grim aftermath of the nocturnal fury. U-405 lay subdued, a defeated colossus slowly succumbing to the Atlantic depths. However, the victory came at a profound cost. Borie, severely damaged and struggling aboard a treacherous sea, was beyond salvation. The crew, exhausted yet resolute, faced the harrowing task of abandoning their vessel, a poignant exodus marked by resolve and sorrow. With the destroyer's hull breached and systems failing, the decision was made to evacuate. The men, who had so valiantly defended their ship and each other, now depended on the mercy of those same treacherous waters and the distant hope of rescue. As Borie settled into the ocean's embrace, her crew watched from life rafts and rescue vessels, etching into their minds the silhouette of their ship, a stark epitome of sacrifice and duty. Reflecting on the battle weeks later, survivors recalled the visceral fear mingled with a profound camaraderie that defined those harrowing hours. Their accounts transcended mere military confrontation, touching on the core of human resilience and the bonds forged in the crucible of shared peril. The saga of USS Borie versus U-405 remains a powerful testament to the unpredictable nature of war and the unmeasurable valor of those who wage it.